of the nation that he doesn't express interest in the next election. Because for me as a leader, if there was any proof that he was unfit to lead that country, it's in the conduct which he encouraged among his followers. I know for a fact.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Expressive Tone TV. Convey your thoughts and feelings to the world. My people, our Professor W.Soyinka has said that Peter Obi is not fit to lead Nigeria. Can you imagine this country? This is Professor W.Soyinka that Nigeria trained. Nigeria trained him. He went to school with scholarship in their own time. They went to school with scholarship. As soon as they finished secondary school, the university was waiting for them. As soon as they finished university, they are in NYSC, job was waiting for them. And as they leave NYSC, they come out from camp, they employed them, gave them cars, gave them accommodation and everything to start life. And today, he is saying that because of the way the youths were attacking people during that 2023 election, the obedience, Peter Obi supporters, that the way they conducted themselves, that is responsible for their conduct, so he's not fit to lead his country. I beg, I don't even know what to say, but I want you to hear from him. We will be back. I beg, listen to him as he's saying it.
That he doesn't express interest in the next election. Because for me as a leader, if there was any proof that he was unfit to lead that country, it's in the conduct which he encouraged among his followers. I know for a fact, and I can give you an instance which prove that he was in control of those forces, to be nice and cozy.
So he really did, yes.
And I saw and I read his statement about that meeting afterwards. The statement was a contrast. And it has to do with education. I must tell you, by the way, that I didn't read all this, but of course, certain links were sent to me, especially when factual, errors would be the wrong, when facts were being manufactured, quote unquote, being manufactured. I read these things, I was disgusted. There's no other word for it. I really was disgusted. And I know that it was, I realized, of course, it was orchestrated. Internet has become so promiscuous and even venal. I know that there's a relay, I use the word relay mechanism, which is triggered into action by those who control what we call the trolls of the internet. Nobody, anybody on this earth who thinks he can stop me telling the truth as I see it needs to go and have his or her head examined. It's as elementary as that. But it was depressing to see those who wanted to be political leaders encouraging that kind of action, that kind of attitude in the youth. And my mind went to the expression, they don't know what they're doing. Those who sow the wind will reap. The whirlwind. These very trolls, these foot soldiers whom they think, these myrmidons of hate, whom they've trained in that aspect. One of these days, they'll be astonished, they will turn on them and teach them a lesson. And so my attitude was very blasé, to remain blasé about the whole thing. But it is, for me, a sad phenomenon, especially for those who want to lead a multi-textured society, different religions, different ethnic groups, different worldviews, who actually want to preside over such group, as one. It means that they've already declared themselves incompetent to lead such an entity.
Hello guys, welcome back. Did you listen to him? Did you listen to what our Professor W.Soyinka is saying? I don't know. This country, God will just help us. So people will see the truth. They cannot say it again. So who did he say is fit? He said he's not fit. He's wishing he will not contest. So who is going to contest? All this suffering that we are today in this country, who does he think is fit? He should tell us. They should bring the candidates that has not soiled his hand in this country with their political mess, with all the corruption. They just brought out 50-something governors that have looted in this country. Did they see the name of Peter Obi there? Did they see the name of Peter Obi there? They should bring out the person. If the person is okay, why? We will support. After all, many of us didn't even know Peter Obi, even as a governor. It's his credentials that made us to support him. They should bring the right person. Let us do a free and fair election. Not this one that they are maiming and killing and rigging and doing everything, forcing themselves on Nigeria. Anyway, I beg, let me forget about that man. In another development, this one is so sad. Women, I beg, we should be careful. We should be careful. It's not everybody these days that come to say, I'm a pastor. There is something that women do that I don't like. Once the person comes to say, oh, he's a pastor, a small boy of 25 years old, we will be kneeling down, and daddy, and this one. Criminals, lazy criminals that cannot walk. When they cannot do anything for themselves, they now come up to say they are pastors. They go and open a mushroom church and, start to collect money and dupe people and do. I'm sorry if I'm talking like this because this news will shock you. It will shock you. A young man that is supposed to be a secondary school teacher, I don't know how he became a pastor because nothing has been said about that, killed a mother of 5. According to him, he said he was dating the woman secretly. They were having secret affairs. I'm sure the woman is a single mother. He killed her and buried her, removed her head, removed this, member parts and buried her inside the same church that he claims to be worshiping, where he claims that he is worshiping God. He, gave the woman RIP in that place and buried the woman there. It is very disheartening to hear this. It's too many to hear this kind of things happening all the time. I want us to be careful, women. We too mumu. Make una get sense now. Somebody will just come and sweet talk you. At times, they are not even using charm. At times, they don't use charm. We are too weak at times. A small boy, he will just come to say, he's this, he's that. He loves you, and you just fall for him. A mother of 5, you are looking for what to use to take care of your children. If you see somebody that want to help you, you are supposed to know now. Anyway, it's unfortunate. I condole with the family and the children. The children are going to survive because she's the only one taking care of them. I will leave you to watch that video. I beg, if you like what we are doing here, subscribe to our channel, share the video, like the video, so that YouTube can help us to share it to those that have not seen. Cheers. I will see you in my next video as I leave you to watch this.
Mother of 5 children, know that this building, used as a church to which she was a member, will become her grave. Investigations by the Ogun State Police Command unearthed her corpse and the facts of the case.
The pastor confessed killing the victim and buried her inside his church after removing her head and 2 hands for reasons only known to him and God. He also mentioned one Pastor Daniel Sopeju, male of Iana Igbado, as his accomplice.
Her murderer turned out to be her pastor, and according to the police, there was more to their relationship than met the eye.
It will interest you to know that the victim was a secret lover to the pastor who eventually hacked her to death.
The alleged murderer confessed to the crime.
But I didn't know what really befell me and led me to this. I can't hold it within me. I am feeling somehow. I know how I'm feeling. I don't feel as a human being anymore because what I have done within me, I'm really regretting.
Although how he became a pastor is yet to be determined, as many lay claim to the title without ordination. The suspect, who also allegedly doubles as a teacher of accounting and commerce at Methodist High School, Ewekoro, local government area, gave a little more detail of what was done to her body after killing her.
The calabash is big, and it was painted white. The hands also were put inside and they told me that they are going to burn it and share it among the occultic members.
The church building is pulled down and the suspect taken away by the police to be prosecuted according to the law.